Hello. I'm here in the small town of Bee Cave, Texas, where a new form of capital punishment is being introduced. The eye for an eye method will mean that the families of the murdered are given the corpse of the murderer along with instructions on what to do with that body. The eye for an eye method will take place even where capital punishment is not in effect. Take for example Jeffrey Dahmer, who was murdered in Wisconsin in 1994. His convictions included rape, paedophilia, necrophilia and cannibalism. Between 1978 to 1991 he murdered 17 people. However, Wisconsin is one of those states that doesn't have capital punishment. However, due to a loophole, his corpse can be transported down to Texas to be consumed by the families of the victims. Here's what some locals think.
That Jeffrey Dahmer is a son of a bitch. He deserved to be eaten if you ask me.
I don't mind the fact that he was murdering and eating people. It's the fact that he was an open homosexual is the real crime. I don't see anything wrong with eating his corpse. I think that's what Jesus would do.
But not everyone agreed with this completely fair punishment.
Don't get me wrong, I think what Dahmer did was disgusting, but he's dead now. Just because you eat him ain't gonna settle any score. I mean, look at the bad reputation Texas has. The JFK assassination, Waco, shit, George W. Bush. I mean, do you really want to add this to the list?
I think it's wrong. What are we going to do, descend into cannibalism? What's that going to teach our kids, huh? What Dahmer did was wrong, but it's okay for us to do it because he did it first.
A recent poll carried out by the Presbyterian Church of Texas revealed that 67% of people agreed that the victims of the family should be entitled to consume the knackered carcass of Jeffrey Dahmer, while a mere, and probably idiotic, 33% of people were against the idea of reasonable justice. In another poll carried out by the American Association of Gun Lovers showed that 97% of intelligent people were in favour of this new form of capital punishment, while a tiny 3%, probably consisting of women, were against it. Given the insignificance of this small number, let's round it up to an even 100%. And remember, polls don't lie. This is Donald Richman. He is the man that proposed the eye for an eye method.
Well, I came up with the idea when a buddy of mine, he told me a joke about Jeffrey Dahmer. Well, I didn't get the joke, so I googled his name. And I was disgusted with the Wikipedia page I read. I mean, I figured death isn't good enough for that dirty bastard. I figured if Wisconsin was going to pussy out and make him dead without further punishment, well, this was a job for Texas.
The eye for an eye method is expected to go into effect over the next few weeks. Meanwhile, the body of Jeffrey Dahmer is being frozen in an undisclosed location. This is Mark Gilman reporting from BIAS News.